pajamas on? You're much more ready for this than I am. Yeah. I do know I'm live. What's happening, everybody? It is Emmara, goddess of blundR, who is not showing up on a microphone right now. Why are we not showing up on the mic? Mic is not even here. That's interesting. Don't leave the cord alone. Where's my microphone at? Not there, not there, not there. Why are you just not even showing up here? That's even weirder. Mike? Ox? Why are you... How do things even change? I just don't even understand. There's no reason for it. Let's see what happens when we do that. For some reason, our mic was just not there anymore in the scene. What's happening, everybody? OBS troubles. That's what's happening. That's what's always happening. Welcome. Welcome to the blundR Dome. On the magical miniature morning with Emmara. And occasionally Barbie when she comes over here. Yeah, occasionally when you come over here, you're also on the show. Yeah, this is just my show where I add my collection slowly to Moxfield forever until the end of time. And that is probably what I will be doing until the end of my life cycle. Barbie, you are a terror. So I am Emmara, goddess of blundR. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I am a cosplayer. I am a puppeteer. You might occasionally see me at Magic Cons and other conventions in cosplay contests. You might see my puppets roaming around. You might have seen Appa, my buddy here, who's, yeah, he was with me in Atlanta at Magic Con, and you might have seen Choco earlier in the year. A Chocobo puppet that was roaming around harassing people. I was having a good old time. I don't know if anybody remembers I was even there. What does it matter? Because I had a good time. Oh my god, more Niv Mizzets. How many Niv Mizzets does one need? Apparently all the Niv Mizzets. Apparently I have all the Niv Mizzets. So anyway, I have been adding my magic collection to the internet for what seems to be forever. I don't think it has been forever, but it sure feels like it. I forgot a ley line of transformation existed until the other day, and then I was like, oh, I would like to use that for things. I hope everybody had a great pre-release weekend. I forgot, I am also one of your Magic the Gathering avatar ambassadors. The set's great. I love it. There's so much cool stuff. I could talk about it. I would love to talk about it. I'm probably gonna talk about it. I got some new cards. I gotta update some of my decks. I got some duplicates, so I can actually upgrade some of my actual Magic decks as well. It's not just my theme decks, so I'm pretty excited about that. Man, I bought way too much Baldur's Gate. Everybody else was like, no Baldur's Gate, and I was like, give me all the Baldur's Gate, and I took all the Baldur's Gate that I could. I feel like I have accomplished 0 things today, and I'm pretty sure I may have accomplished nothing important today. At least it feels that way. Still recovering from illness, just kicking my butt. Oh, she's a noble too. Ooh, merfolk noble. 49 cents. Sounds about right. So anyway, this is my Moxfield. This is my collection. This is It says the second list. It's actually the third list because I messed up 2 lists just this year, which is pretty impressive. That is a lot of echoing truths. That is a good amount of echoing truths. We did get some stuff done yesterday. Not as much as I would have liked, but we were also opening a commander bundle, which I should probably add on here. I haven't figured out where most of those cards are going, but I can add them to the list now, so I guess that is good. I couldn't add them to the list before. Nope, this is just the original Queen Marchesa. From Conspiracy 2. Man, Conspiracy 2 is a lot of fun. Conspiracy 1 was a lot of fun. I would love to have more Conspiracy sets. I would love more Battle Bond sets. I think those sets would do a lot better now with Magic's popularity and people wanting to play differently. I would love to do those things again. Master of Cruelties, you are a jerk face. Ley Line of Transformation, you are over here because I do actually need you for something. Did I add you? Yeah, I did. I just didn't put you in the thing. Okay. I thought I did. I just wasn't sure. It had been a couple of cards ago. Nightkin Ambusher. This was a reprint. No, this wasn't a reprint. This was just the only thing it said. You weirdo. So to just start making up stuff. Fallout cards. Most of the Fallout cards I keep with my rares and stuff just because I'm probably never getting any more. Most of them are very theme-y, specific-y kind of cards that I will probably use in other decks. And I doubt I will ever get to open any more packs ever again, because collector's packs are nightmarishly expensive. Because that's what keeps happening. 219. So many putrefies. Man. Ugh. My body is hurting still. This is ridiculous. It is silly. Don't want to hurt anymore. Corpse Jag Menace. Yeah, the uncommon and common foils from the Fallout sets are very hard to find. Especially if you're like trying to complete a set. Because they're not easy to get in the packs. Unmake. Remove target creature from game for 3 mana. I will exile things all day long. All the leeches are pretty good. They're all fun to use. See here, Deathbringer Leash. So anyway, what's happening? I don't know what I'm doing this week. I got nothing. I was sitting here and I'm like, hell yeah. I guess I got Magic Online. We're playing Avatar decks this week at 9 p.m. Eastern, but I probably won't be there, so. But everybody else will be. I gotta actually go let them know, because I do believe I have a talk this week. Guess we'll find out. Guess I should first go find out myself. I have the issue that I just, at some points, burn my social battery out, and then just, I'm like, Burk, I don't want to do anything anymore. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm out. Overcharge. Can I say this word right on the first try? I had a feeling if I didn't think about it, I was not gonna say it right. Leveling up. Leveling up is kinda like a saga. Kinda. March of Swirling Mist. March of Swirling Mist is really good. 61. Trying to set aside cards that I do need for decks that I'm still building right now. I actually have sleeves to build new decks, so that doesn't happen a lot. I'm gonna do something about this. I'm gonna make myself have no sleeves left. Diplomatic immunity. Creature can't be the target of spells or abilities. Diplomatic immunity can't be the target of spells or abilities. Oh, there was two of them. Of course there was two of them. Why wouldn't there be two of them? The one time I'm just like, meh. I should know better. I learned my lesson every time. So this is week 6 of doing this. Last week wasn't nearly, we didn't get nearly as much stuff done last week, but let's make sure there's nothing else I'm gonna miss as I'm going through here. Holy crap, that's a lot of pain. I might actually have to go take some pain medicine. I don't really want to, but I feel like when I take my muscle relaxers, I'm in more pain when I wake up than I ever am when I'm not taking them. So I don't know if they're helping, which I do not think so. I don't know. Medicine. I never know what it's doing. 61. Just realized I never finished doing that. Control magic. Oh, Jace Berlin. Nobody likes you, Jace. Just realized I don't think I finished writing my thing that I was live. That doesn't surprise me. That sounds correct. Me. This Days was from Eternal Masters. I'll be right back. being such a jerk. Shouldn't keep being a jerk. Ugh. Let's put this away. Look at this over here. Look at us. We're professionals. We're not professionals. What's happening, everybody? I'm back. I had to go get some pain medication and take off my twisty turf so my hair can dry a little bit better. Also, it was getting really warm in here. Who knows? Maybe I'm still sick. That's probably true. That's probably a thing. Being sick is stupid. I don't like it. It doesn't make me happy. Anyway, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. Yeah. I'm here. I'm awake. Those are things that are happening. I don't know. I forgot that there was 2 different kinds of arcane dials. Alliances had multiple artworks for cards because they wanted to make things difficult. They're like, let's make things difficult later on in life. I hate when I have to enter in Fallen Empire cards that have like 4 different. Like, am I going to choose the right one? A, B, C, or D? It's one of these. It could be any of these. Sometimes I'm right, though. And then I'm like, yeah, so good at this. So good at this. This is a lot of blue cards. Yeah, that's a lot of weird cards. What is this thing? There's a lot of things I just forgot about, or things that just, yeah. Vexing Red Goal. Vexing Red Goal. That's from Fallout. I like Fallout. Fallout is great. I don't want to listen to this. Let us go here. Let us go here. Let us go here. Secrets of the Dead. How many secrets could they possibly have? Couple? Inspired idea. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go play Magic in the real world with my friends. My friend's son is learning how to play Magic still, so I'm gonna go over there and play Magic for a little bit. Sphinx of the Second Sun, why are you just not coming up? You do like getting extra phases. Who doesn't just want extra phases? It's a lot of mana. happening here? Music is going insane. Sakashima's Prodigy. So, also, we paint miniatures occasionally on here, when I remember. Occasionally I'm just like, I cannot enter any more cards into my brain needs a break. And which then, the miniature part of the show starts, which is just me sitting here painting miniatures, which is not very exciting for anybody except for me. But I also do sit here and ramble. Who doesn't enjoy a good rambling? Very good at rambling. Boobalizer mech. I think that was just part of a deck at some point. Vexing Radgold, though. At some point, I'll have a use for you. You're a mutant, and you're a bird. You'll join my X-Men team eventually someday. Vexing Radgold. Mechwick Queen. Radstorm. Radstorm would be pretty funny in some of my decks that I just built. Does silly things. I mean, it does have Storm, and I do have a couple of decks that want to cast a ton of spells. I have a break in 4 minutes. Phantasmal Image. Can be a copy. Boop. Thirst for knowledge. I know I have a lot of these somewhere. Quite a lot of Meriden. I mean, there's probably some here somewhere. Oh, weird cards in here. I don't know what this thing is. That's silly. And you could win with that. Interesting. Anyway, not Trophy Mage. The unspeakable. That's a weird card. 9 mana. Flying Trample, 6/7. Deals combat damage to a player. You may return target arcane card. That happens all the time. You're always going to have arcane cards that you're going to have to want back, you know. It's not true. That's probably not happening. So that was just from my original collection back in the day. 285 foil. Tinker. That's always a fun way to bring out ridiculous things. Nope, this is not what we want. I just want Tinker. Not this Tinker, though. I want this Tinker, I guess. I know I have an original copy somewhere, because I used to use it to put out Blightsteel and Darksteel all the time. Hi, Mando. What's up, little man? You're so handsome. Are you done fighting with your brother? Yeah. You guys look like you were having fun. Yeah. You guys always look like you're having fun, though. Just such a terrible rare card. No good. No good. Back in the day, sometimes rare cards just were bad. They were just really, really bad. Not always the best. Let's see here. 2 of those. Slam. See if I got any things to actually upgrade some of my avatar decks with as well. Get some of those upgraded. I think we got some stuff. Anyway, in like a half 30 seconds, I am going to go for a slight little break, just stretch, maybe make myself feel a little bit not horrific. Hurty, I guess. Yeah, thanks for sitting through breaks. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and I will be right back to talk some more Magic and add some more cards, as we do here. Oh, that's not words. It's not how you spell that, you weirdo. I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sabby! I'm back, Sabby. What's up? I'm in my pajamas. I came home and I was like, I'm putting my pajamas on. And I don't care. I was just petting some kitties. Mando is running around like a little crazy man. Before I started streaming, when I got home, Lando and Mando were running around like little crazy people. They like to play with each other. I like it when they have little babies to play with. I like to be comfortable. Like, I don't understand people who walk around just in normal clothes in their house. Like, why? Why would you do that? Seems silly to me. You know, Naru Miha, I've never actually gotten to... she's been out before, but she's never got to use... I don't know, I never get to use her other ability. I never have her in my hand at the right time, I think is what the problem is. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to get on today or not. Heather was off today, but then Heather was not off today. I called her into work, so then she decided to leave, so then I had already started doing other things, so I was like, oh, okay, well, otherwise I probably would have been on here much earlier than I got on here. Never gonna end up adding all these cards. What's happening, everybody? I am Emmara, goddessofblundR. I'm back. I'm in my pajamas. I'm adding my magic collection to Boxfield ever so slowly. Seems like it's probably gonna take the rest of my life. I'm pretty sure that's actually true. I could hear Mando running around out there. Mando has a very specific jingle. He jingles a specific... I don't know, he has a little run, and his bell on his collar jingles a very specific way. Which is really weird, because everybody else has bells on too, but his bell is very... It just is the way he runs. He's so cute. I love my Mando. Anyway, what was I doing before I got distracted by Mando's jingly bell? Hi, Emmara, goddessofblundR. Welcome to my wonderful channel where I just ramble and add magic cards to my list, or I paint miniatures, and I sit here and I talk about magic, and whatever else I feel like talking about. We talk about all sorts of things. Who knows what we're talking about? Sometimes we're talking about this, sometimes we're talking about that. Hope everybody had a good pre-release for Avatar: The Last Airbender. I am one of your ambassadors. I am excited to see what everybody thought. I saw bits and pieces. I saw some people's polls and things over the weekend, but I don't sit on the internet all day, so I don't know. I don't see everything that goes on. I don't see everybody's stuff, and then I feel bad, because, like, I don't know, I don't have time to answer everybody back all the time, and I hate it. I always feel bad. Anyway, foil opposition. I don't even remember buying Dominaria Remastered, but apparently I must have got some at some point. I'm really hoping. My partner, she got really sick, then got me sick, and then her sick was more coughing, lungs, and mine is just achy. don't want to ache no more. It's not fun. I have so many copies of Denizen of the Deep now, and I do not need any of them. Maybe someday. Like, I don't want to do these things that it does. It's a lot of mana for making me have to put all my stuff back. I don't want to. Seagate Stormcaller. Let's see here. What are you? 77? I don't know if it's supposed to snow or rain today. It just keeps bouncing back and forth. It doesn't know what it wants to do. It's either not warm enough to snow, or not not cold enough to snow. I know how snow works. I don't know how snow works, apparently. Hi, Pupper Dog. What's up? What brings you here? We should just put a bed over here. Why don't we not just put a bed here? Yeah. I'll just get you a bed and put it over here. Your other bed will not fit here. It's too big. Okay, you need a tinier bed? Yeah. You're a silly boy. Yeah. You seem very just distraught. And very down today. Yeah. You're sad. You're like, the bed is taller than it was before, and I don't like it. You get it. It's a lot more jumping. Don't do it. Don't smash my hand. I know. That's what you were going to try to do. That's what you do every time. It doesn't change. I know. You don't ever not do it. Time reversal. It has very cool art. Stop. See, you tried to smash my hand. You did not succeed. Time reversal. I bet that looks really cool in foil. Just one. Burp. I mean, I have reasons to use that in certain decks. I think I need to put more, well, I want to find more things that give me instant flash for Azula. Problem is, so many people build Azula and stuff, so I'm just like, hey, I want to build something else that other people haven't built. And I'm still trying to find a couple cards for my Bile. Was this my card from Brothers War? Apparently so. My pre-release card. With its silly little foil stamp that could be any time in 2022. It's like, we don't know when. Back in the day, they used to put the exact date because pre-releases used to be on a very specific day. Or at least weekend. Now it's just chaos. Nope. Not the correct card. Oh, they did reprint that. I don't know why I was thinking there was only one printing, but apparently there is at least two printings of that. So I am a cosplayer. I am a puppeteer. Occasionally you may see me at magic conventions doing magic stuff. Like playing magic. No. Also, roaming around with my puppets and my cosplays and hanging out and playing plane chase and doing whatever else I feel like doing. What else is going on? I don't have anything exciting planned the rest of the year. I have no events or anything that I'm going to. Catching up on things, cleaning up cosplays. Got like 3 years worth of repairs to do, so some costumes might turn into other things. I've learned new things since then, so try new things to repair stuff. My poor costume was falling apart by the time I got to the judges the one time. Oh, Min, you wily illusionist. You are so wily. Oops, that is not a word. Merfolk looter. This merfolk looter is in Dungeons and Dragons set, which is weird. The merfolk in Dungeons and Dragons? There's not. It's not a thing. Merfolk looter. Curator of mysteries. At some point, I will make an actual cycling deck. It just has not happened. This is one of those things where I'm like, how do I make this different than other cycling decks would be? And will I enjoy this? I don't know. Maybe. Sometimes I build a deck and I'm thinking, oh, this will be cool, and then I build it and I'm like, oh, I don't really like this. This is not as cool as I thought it was going to be. Rod of Absorption. Yep, I realize what I did. Excellent. Me. I was like, ooh, we'll do some painting. And I was like, oh, I left the paint out in the other room, so we will not right now. And then I was like, what other colors do we have over here? I was like, nah, none of the colors I want. Excellent. I guess we will not do what I was going to do. Propaganda. Yeah, the worst propaganda. The worst. I like propaganda when it's keeping me safe. Not a fan when it's keeping other people safe, and then I have to pay mana for it. I don't want to pay mana for things. Don't like paying extra manas. Energy flux. All artifacts have at the beginning of your upkeep. Sacrifice this artifact unless you pay 2. Burp. Energy. Gush. I guess I did not have to say it that way. What's this other gush? Oh, interesting. I was like, what is this promo? Active negation. Okay. Card. Just hanging out. You know, just normal card to just be hanging out. Equilibrium. Reset. Just untap all my lands. I love untapping my lands. I like the future sight border. I wish it would come back. Give me more future sight border. Tasha's hideous laughter. Apparently I have a bazillion copies of. You know, as one needs sometimes in their life. 3 copies of Tasha's hideous laughter. We are listening to Coheed and Cambria right now. We're still finishing our complete listen of their discography. Oh my gosh, this is never going to end. I'm just trying not to mix up everything I've already done. I should have a completely separate area that I put everything that I've finished. Or just put it in a completely different room. Because my dumb butt feels just, yeah. I don't want to mess it up again. I don't want to have to do it again. I won't do it again. I will do it again. If I mess it up, I'll just do it again. I don't want to, though. Estrid's Invocation. Estrid was an interesting commander. It's interesting. Fraying Sanity. This is the one from Fallout. $175. Fraying Insanity was a card that I got a lot of copies of in my Fallout packs. Whenever I cast a spell, proliferate. I love proliferating. Oh, Jason Blight. Right. 32 is a glowing prophet. Glitch Interpreter. I had completely forgot about this. I was like, this is a weird card. What was that sound? Guys better be nice to each other. Sometimes they get very, very rough with each other. And then I have to scold them. Usually I just yell and then they all just scatter. They're like, Mama's angry, run. She's being feisty with us. Gilded scuttler. It's a crab. Can't be blocked. That's actually not a terrible card. And it's a crab. It's only in the Jumpsters set. I don't know what just happened. My computer just did a bunch of weird stuff. Doesn't surprise me. I'm just waiting for my computer to destroy itself. That's what computers do. And I've had so many computers in my lifetime that they last like 2-3 years and then they're obsolete. And then you have to get a new one. Oh my god. So stiff. I didn't want any more sphinxes. Why do I have so many sphinxes? I don't remember this one. $51. Honestly, I could not tell you what's in Foundations. I know there's a couple of cards. But any of like new stuff? There's a whole bunch of new cards I forgot about. 154 extra. I forgot about this guy. He's really fun. Didn't know we had a copy. Our homunculus friend. Mr. Homunculi. He's terrifying. I have lots of things, so I'll be drawing lots of cards. But I want to. It's my second card each turn. Clues work well for that, so you can draw cards during your opponent's turns. Oh, apparently I have more than one copy. Okay. I have so many copies of an offer you can't refuse. New Coupon. I was like, this is a really good card, so I just kept setting them aside. And it was a really good card. Homunculus Horde, but a foil. Foily! Man. Pain is stabbing my spinal cord really bad. Extravagant replication, if it was cheaper. Every time I cast it, I just never get to do too much with it. Nobody wants me to have that out during my upkeep. Dragcatcher. I just want you a normal one, please. Vigilance, Prowess. When this creature deals combat damage to a player without any incubation counters, I remember this thing causing me problems during the draft. I love prowess. It's a card I don't ever use. Like, I don't like it. It's one of my least favorite cards. I will trade it. I will sell it. If you need one, let me know. I have no use for it. That's just not something I play with, so. This is a fairy wizard. Hello, my fairy wizard friend. Azula's new best friendy. Azula loves you. That's definitely going into Azula. Okay. I'm making another version of Azula that will not use just avatar cards. Thank you, Sabi. 5 minutes. And I will go stretch out my spine, because it is killing me. Don't get old. It's not good for you. Oh my god. The arthritis in my spine is not the best sometimes. Some days it's dealable, sometimes it's pissy. A foil version of this. I hate this card. I don't even want the normal version. Get it out of here. Refute. Oh, this is only a Foundations card. I don't guess I did not know that. There's a lot of Sphinx cards in Foundations that I guess I just didn't realize. There's a lot of things that make fractals. There's a really cool equipment that makes fractals. Oh, this is a special guest card by Jason Angle. Jason Angle did all the gods and did the constellation art ones. And they had him do a constellation art of this, which is really cool. I did not know that was a thing. I missed a lot of stuff in Foundations. It's a really cool version of that, though. I might actually put that in a deck. Yeah, there's not a lot of fractal things. Yeah, it's really cool. I have to remember. Fractal Harness? I want to say it's called. I feel like that's... I don't remember if it's just an artifact and not any colors, or if it's it might be blue. I know it's in those colors, though. Oh, it might be green, actually. Fractal Harness might be green. I'm like picturing it in my head, and I'm like, that might be correct. Actually, I'll just bring it up here in a second. I'm pretty sure I have one. Fractal. Oh. Fractal Harness. Maybe I'm. Fractured Identity. Special fractals. Fractals. Fractals sound like fraggles. Oh, you found it? Okay. Oh my gosh, I have a lot more of these Homunculus guys than I thought I had. I even have a full art one of them. I can see if I have another copy, if you don't end up finding one. I do know I have another starter deck upstairs, or I have another one of the decks upstairs that I haven't opened, so I know I at least have one extra copy of Fractal Harness. I am gonna go on a slight break to go stretch out my back here in a minute, and then I'll be right back. Thanks for sitting through my breaks with me. I appreciate y'all. Boop. I love offer you can't refuse. It's fun just to be like, hey, I will give you an offer you can't refuse. It's fun just to say. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to put Fractal Harness in. I was putting it in something, and I was like, ooh, this would be fun, and then I forgot what I was doing. I am very excited about this High Fairy Trickster that I just found, though, that I forgot about, because this is going to go into Zula. I'm looking for more things that I can cast for Flash, and lets me cast things for Flash as well, so that's what's going to be happening. I'll be right back. Excellent. Well, at least they have them. That's a lot of copies. Oh, I forgot to bring the paint back last time, too. Hey, Batty Cat, what's happening? You jumping up here? Yeah. You wanna come and sit with me? I'll put this stuff over here. Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing, you fluffy little man? The Batty Man followed me. He's a good boy. Yeah. Yeah, you purr so loud. You purr so loud. I think it's because you're hollow. You know, you've always been so tiny. You're mostly just fluff. You're a skeleton and fluff. A skeleton and fluff. What are you doing? Are you turning around? You're just gonna sit here? Okay. That's cool. You just do you, sir. What's happening, everybody? I'm Emmara, goddessofblundR. I've returned. I came back with Batty Cat. All the rest of the cats are sleeping now. Most of them are sleeping. All the ones that were running around the last time I went on break, they were just, yeah. Nope, they're done for. There's a lot of pretty art in Foundations. A lot of cool looking stuff. Sphinxes are weird. They're cats, but they're not cats. I should like them because they're kinda cat-like. Why do I have so many curators of destiny? Why? I don't need them all. I don't need them all. I just need all these Batty Cats. They're so handsome. So tiny. You are so tiny. He's my little lap cat in the evening time most of the time. Sometimes he comes and sleeps with me. Yeah. You're so silly. Depending on how good of a petting I give him. The curator disagrees. I want to do something with Sphinxes someday. I don't have a Sphinx deck, Bale. I don't have a Sphinx deck, which is really weird. Like, I don't know. They're a magic thing that has been around since the beginning of Magic, but I don't dislike them like I do dragons. And it's not even... The reasons why I dislike dragons, and elves, and vampires, and humans, is that they just do everything. Like, I can find a copy that does almost the same thing that every other version of, like, there's a dragon that does something that the humans do. There's a human that does the thing that the elves do. I could do so much wheeling and dealing. Like, when I find the perfect thing to... Oops, I'm putting these in the wrong spot. Almost just mixed a bunch of stuff up that I said that I wasn't going to mix up, and then I was going to mix them up anyway. I have a lot more Foundations cards than I thought I did. Interestingly enough, I don't know if... I feel like Foundations came out at a weird time, and I just... For some reason, the fall set that comes out, like, before Christmas time, or, like, the holiday season, really throws me off for some reason. Like, Lost Caverns was one of the other ones that I really didn't get very much, and don't remember very well. Maybe I just blink out during holiday season. Like, I can't take it. There's too much going on. What are you doing? You want to go up there? You're just on my hands, which is... Yeah. I have two of them. I can pet you with one of them. Yeah. I have a Batty Cat on my lap right now, and he is being... needy. Yeah, which I understand. I will give you your love. You get whatever you want, Batty Cat. Yeah. Whatever you want. I'm just guessing where my fingers are. Like, somewhere underneath this cat? Somewhere under this cat. Batty cat, I really wish you could put cards in order for me. That would be really useful. It'd be so much more useful than what cats do in my house most of the time. Oh, I don't remember this Drake Hatcher special art either. What the? Oh. That's cool art. Zoltan. I wish my name was something cool like Zoltan. Zoltan. And then Boros. Zoltan Boros. They're not even like two cool names. Yeah, borderless cards. I would pay 49 cents for that, even if I wasn't going to use it for anything. Oops. Prime Mirelurk. 344. I have so many copies of Fraying Sanity. Not only just this copy, like, ugh. Like, sometimes there's cards I'm like, oh, I could use multiple copies of this rare card. I might use it somewhere else. And then there are certain ones that I'm like, I am only going to use this in one deck and never use it anywhere else ever again. Like, I am not building 20 mil decks. I'm not that person. I'm a monster, but I'm not that much of a monster. I build like 20 enchantment decks. I enjoy my enchantment decks. Enduring Curiosity. I love all the Endurings. But the kitty one is the bestest one. I have the special one for my cat deck, but I don't have my cat sleeves yet. I'm getting shaggy sleeves. Shaggy sleeves. I have Lando sleeves for my other one. I traded a bunch of cards for the special cat one, the fractured foil one, when I was in Chicago earlier this year. I was at my feature creator spot, and I ran over and was like, hey, what will you give me for these? And they're like, I watched this much credit. I was like, sure, give me this card. And I ran back to my table. That was my wheeling and dealing. Most of the time, I'm not looking for too many things. There are some decks I am building right now that I am looking for stuff, though, so there's one reason why I like to have my trades available. Not that I do very much trading, but I do love trading. Just don't get to do it. Some people like to trade. Beep. Stolen by the Fae. You're so silly. You're just sitting here on my lap. Yeah, you're getting pets. You're getting your pets. You're so silly. I love you. He is my old man. He is so silly. Yeah, the fractals are nice things to be able to throw in front of and protect your wizards, too. I like creatures that give me a buffer or a barrier for the things I do want to protect. Or give me an alternate way to win or to fight back if I need to. $27. That's silly. Hi, Everson. What's up, baby girl? Yeah? You want to come up? You can jump up here if you want to. I know you're always afraid to. It's okay. It's okay. I won't let you jump up. Come up. No. I know. Avison's always worried about jumping. Yeah. I will catch you. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up here. Yeah. You can jump up on the chair. I know you don't like jumping on the laps of people. You jump on chairs and things. You just don't like to jump on living beings. Which I get. The Bumbles don't like to care. No. Ugh. Every time her and her brother Thanos get too excited, they start grabbing your hand and trying to pull you closer to them. But they do not do it nicely. They like grab your hands and like. You could cast fractals. You could also do like the curiosities, the glimmers. All the enduring glimmers are pretty cool. And those are basically almost like them. Jace, Avern's Prodigy. I remember when that was an expensive card. Oh my god. This Jace was like an $80, $90 card back when Origins was first out. Was silly. Avison, you shed crazily. Every time I put my hand back up here, it's just covered in fur. Yeah. What are you doing? All my short-haired cats, they just freaking shed like crazy. All my long-haired cats, not so much so. Are you gonna jump up? Yeah! Come on up! Come on! I don't know if Abby's ever seen you on the TV. No. No. She's trying to grab me down here. She was like reaching through the chair and like trying to grab me with her claws. Her and her brother both are not nice, so I always have to be careful about how many pets I give you. Yeah. I want you to be happy, but I don't want you to be too happy. I want you to be slightly happy. You know, I would like, if they ever did such a thing, I would love Luna as a character, or as a legendary creature I would build. Of course, the weird girl is the one that I am like, yep, that's how. I get that. That makes sense to me. She makes sense. Avison's so silly. She's such a sweetheart. She usually just sleeps next to me all day in her little bed. And she's so cute. She has a little wonky eye. When she had her stroke, she had her eye goes off to the side. So she's very silly. She's very cute. She's such a sweetheart. I was so worried when I thought I was gonna lose her. I was not in the state at the time. Windfall. You're still a silly, expensive card. Yeah. I was at MagicCon Chicago when my partner had written me or was trying to call me. I was in the middle of filming stuff for Fallout that was not out, that I had to sign like NDAs and stuff for, so I was filming that, and then she was like, we need to find $6,000 by 12:30. And I'm like, it's like 12:30. I'm like, Firstly, I am not home, which is kind of a problem. The second, is like, it's like, how am I gonna find $6,000? Well, I'm filming a magic game and trying to act like I'm happy and perky when my cat's dying. I was like, this is gonna be fun. I didn't tell anybody what was going on. I just sat there secretly trying to fix the problem while I was playing magic. It was not fun. I forgot that there was another saga, a Tamio saga that was in Duskmorn. Hmm. Let me grab exile any number of target instant, sorcery, and or Tamio cards from your graveyard. Copy them, and then you may cast any number of the copies. I feel like that's kind of cool. It's very specific. It's so weird. There's so many cards that I have forgotten about. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't mind going back through my collection. Is that I'm just like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh, I forgot about this. I need to remember that that's a card, because I would like to make a Tamio Oathbreaker deck, because we're talking about actually doing Oathbreaker games on Magic Online on Wednesday nights. Changing it up every once in a while to do something different than just our themed decks on Wednesday nights, so I think we're gonna try Oathbreaker again. And I'd like to just make whenever I make an Oathbreaker deck, I will put all the Tamios, all the Chandras, even though all the Chandras is very hard to do because there's like 26 of them or something crazy like that. So putting all the Elspeths or Tamios is much easier, even though there's the Elspeths are getting up there. I don't think I will be streaming tomorrow. I will probably be on social media more than normal tomorrow, but I will be playing with my friends tomorrow and teaching my friends' kids some more magic-y stuff, so I will be doing the magic thing and teaching the magics. I think those are things I'm supposed to do. Is that not a J? That's an I. Oh. That's why. I just don't want to spell this right at all. This is a stupid name. This is not a real name. Nobody likes this. This is stupid. I can't spell this. Stupid Lord of the Rings cards. I can't wait to get a Smog in Hobbit. I'm very excited about that. Like, I love Lord of the Rings. I'm not like a super nerd for Lord of the Rings, but I do really do. It was like one of my first fantasy things. It would have been about the time that I watched lots of fantasy movies and things beforehand, but like the first time I saw The Hobbit was in my 6th grade English class. I watched like the animated movie, and I thought it was wonderful. Was it? Questionable. Um, as a kid, I thought it was wonderful, but that would have been about the same time that I started playing Magic as well. So I was in my fantasy realms, even though you have to sit there and look that there's all sorts of different kinds of fantasy. Technically, Star Wars was probably my first fantasy world. It's sci-fi fantasy, but it's still fantasy. I mean, really, the Force is just magic. I mean, Star Wars would fit magic very, very easily. I could easily make 20 Star Wars magic sets. I could make 20 Star Wars magic sets in a year. Just put me in a room, wizards. I will give you 20 sets. I'll give you everything I have. I probably only have like 15 more years of Magic in me before I die. So I only have a certain amount of sets left in my time. Just give me the things I want before I pass away. How about that? Give me my Star Wars Magic set before. Aether Gale. Aether Gale, I have no real use for you. You're not really that great of a card anymore. You know, I don't know. Did we start a different album, or did it just go to a different album? What is happening here? No. Well, it's just a song that had almost the same beat. This was one of the original Kamigawa draggies. Draggies? I don't know if that's what dragons call themselves. Draggies. Gonna get me some draggies. 109. Mechanized production is a way to win the game. I think they thought it was gonna be a hard way for people to win the game, and then they made treasures. And then, yeah. I mean, it's very rare you see anybody play cards like that, especially in Commander. I don't know. You have people who want to just win no matter what, so they have cards like that to win, but most of the time you know about it. It's usually strangers. It's not usually your friends that want to play with you again. Here's a cool wizard, Abby. This is one of my original ones, I think. Yeah, this is my original Riptide Director. It's from Legions, but it's a wizard 2/3, 2 blue, 2 colorless. You can pay 2 blue and 2 colorless and tap and draw a card for each wizard you control. It's not a terrible way to draw. I mean, you gotta wait a turn, so on your 5th turn, I mean, most likely. I mean, you could get it out on your 3rd turn. You could get it on your 2nd turn, I guess. But then, of course, you're going to want more wizards out. The other thing is, the wizards from Final Fantasy, if you can put Rakdos wizards in your wizard deck, those wizards are disgusting. I guess I didn't realize that Legion was 2003. I apparently have forgotten a lot of stuff. But I have a lot of information in my head, so... And the other information is in there. It just gets scattered around. Kindred Discovery. I will always need all the Kindred Discoveries. As long as I am making theme decks, I will need all of the theme cards that exist. This is about the time that the cats all go to sleep. This is the afternoon sleepy time for my babies. I can tell by that the house is quieter now. I don't hear people running around. I have certain cats that sound like they're like a horse, like trampling through my house. Shaggy. Shaggy just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I swear Shaggy got bigger yesterday from today to yesterday. I don't know. It's humongous. This is my original Una, Queen of the Fae, who I'm hoping we see again this when we go back to Lorwyn. This was one of my favorite cards. It does silly things. It's just another card that lets me mill things, but it's also in my fairy deck as well. She was my original fairy queen, or my queen of my, or my commander for my fairy deck. My queen of my fairy deck, I guess. She is the queen of my fairy deck, technically. This actually might have been my fairy deck now that I'm like looking at pieces of this. I'm like, hey, these do look like cards that were in my fairy deck. I know I took apart half of my fairy deck when the last Eldraine set came out, so I could put all the new fairies in. So now with this new Lorwyn set coming out, I'm gonna get more fairies. I'm very excited about new fairies. I'm excited about all the other kindred groups too, but fairies are my second favorite next to cats, so. And then angels. Those are probably my... Even though I do have other, like, weird ones that I really do enjoy, like otters. I love themes. I don't know. They make me happy. I'm always going to get these messed up. The symbols for, like, C11 to 17. For some reason, I always have the symbols in the wrong order of timeline that they came out. And this definitely was parts of my fairy deck. Every once in a while when I'm going through my boxes, I'm like, oh yeah, these were all cards that were in this deck at some point. Tower of Temptation, I love the artwork. It's another one of my favorite Lorwyn cards. I didn't have an original one. I think the Battle Bond one was the first one I actually ever could get. I like stealing people's stuff. I like to play with other people's cards, because other people's cards are sometimes better than my cards. This is a fun wizard as well, Abby. It's a wheel on a wizard. It's a wizard wheel, if you will. It's 2 blue, 1 colorless, Valdokian wizard. From M12. I think it was reprinted a couple other times. Not too many, though. It's a 2/2. You can pay 1 blue and tap it, and each player discards his or her hand, then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discarded this way. It's fun because it's just a wheel that you can just keep using. God forbid you untap them every turn or something, and you just it's wheeling everybody's turn. We're gonna wheel this turn, and this turn, and this turn. Let's just keep wheeling. Oh my gosh, that's... Maybe that hasn't been reprinted in a while. Thank you. In 4 minutes, we will go on a slight little stretchy break. I think my partner gets home at 3 o'clock today. Sounds like a thing that's happening. Spark Double's such a good card. It's one of the best clones. And it is a clone that lets you have a legendary clone. So, 'tis one of the better clones. Increases Vile Duplication is another one that lets you have a legendary clone. Sakashima, that's always a good one. Magus of the Bazaar. Maybe this was my wizard deck. That makes more sense. I mean, there are a lot of fairy wizards, so... But I'm sitting here looking and I'm like, these are all wizards. Because I know I did take Analia apart because I wanted to rebuild my wizard deck. Analia just never, ever works, and I don't know why. I don't know what her problem is. It just doesn't want to work. Polymorphous Gist. I was like, turn everybody into frogs? Excellent. I will turn somebody's creatures all into froggies. I was like, that is very wizard-oriented. It's a fun surprise card. Be like, I'm just going to turn all your blockers into frogs? Not cool frogs, like Kermit the Frog. Like, just normal frogs. Ones that can't even play banjos. Very lame frogs. Distant Melody. I have a million copies of Distant Melody. But I need all these copies of Distant Melody for things. I have a Casmina Oathbreaker deck. There is a Casmina that is Simic that makes fractals. Casmina, she was in Strixhaven set. I don't remember what part of her powers on her Planeswalker card make fractals, but I know one part does. Because my Casmina Oathbreaker deck actually does make fractals, now that I think about it. That was its purpose, was that it was a math deck. It's the only math deck I have. I don't want a math. I don't want a math unless I have to. I need to use my brain power for things. Arcane Artisan is another fun wizard. Oh, has this only been printed those 2 times? Huh. Battle Bond was the first time? Interesting. It's a really fun card. You get to make a lot of fun tokens. I did not know that was a Battle Bond first card. I really like Battle Bond. This is one of my favorite draw spells, just because most likely I'm getting 3 cards for 1. Most likely, that's what's happening. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go stretch my back out real quick, and I will be right back. Thanks for sitting through the ads, everybody. Appreciate you. Silly, silly cats. No, back out of here. Burp. Yo, bones. Shalom. Play that. Slip that. Bring that up over here. Look at me. I know what I'm doing. What is happening, everybody? I'm back. It's Emmara, goddess of blundR. I am a Magic the Gathering content creator. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I am a cosplayer. I am a puppeteer. I am one of your Magic the Gathering ambassadors for Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is wonderful. It comes out this week. Comes out on Arena tomorrow. Comes out on Magic Online on Wednesday. Comes out as stores officially on Friday. It's really good. If you're into Avatar, or if you haven't given Avatar a chance, you can check it out on Netflix. It's delightful. It makes me happy. Aang is one of my favorite characters. I wish I could be more like Aang. I know when I watch the show and I've done my re-watches and things, I'm always just like, I wish I could be a better person. I'm more of a Sokka Azula hybrid. Occasionally I'm insane. Occasionally I'm just fun. Most of the time just insane, though. What else is going on? You might have seen me featured at Magic the Gathering conventions and at other conventions. Commander Sealed, Magic Con, Command Fests, and PAX. Not going to be a PAX this year, unfortunately, because I could not afford it. Unless somebody wants to secretly send me some money to send me to PAX, awesome. It's not far away, and I love Philly. I have so many friends that live in. I miss them. And we're not doing any Magic Cons in Philly for some reason. I wish they would do it in Philly again. It's drivable. Consider. What am I considering? Nothing. $27. That's silly. Another Tosh? Hideous laughter. So silly. This is the kind of card that I would play with Azula, like in the middle of combat, just to amuse myself. Because I am a jerk. I have so many copies. 4 copies, and that's just the mystery edition. Energy field. Prevent all damage dealt to you from sources you do not control. When a card is put into your graveyard, sacrifice energy field. So I just need to make sure I never lose a card ever again, right? Then I'm just invincible forever. Nobody will ever hit me again. Sounds wonderful. I'd love not to get hit by things. What is happening down here? There's a cat in there. I wonder what cat is in there. It's Barbie! Hi, Barbie. I didn't even see you get past me. What are you doing down there? You're just whirling? That's my pencil. That's my pencil. Is that where it disappeared to? find things in weird spots all the time, and it's usually because cats took them from me. Barbie is a thief of things, but so is Lando. Lando is also a thief of things. Lando is a dragon, or a kitty dragon. He's just always hoarding things, places. He's so cute. He caught a mouse again yesterday. He caught one last week. He goes out in between the doors and he'll make chirping sounds that sound like he wants to come back inside, but it's usually not him actually wanting to come back inside. It's him that he's like, I caught a mouse, I'm super excited about it. And then he comes running into the house all crazily. No, you don't need to mess with the Aang spin down counter. Not for you. Not for you. No, you don't need to knock over the stack of cards that are worth money. You also don't need to do that. You don't need to knock over the paint. You don't need to do any of these things. All the things you were trying to do, you do not need to do. You're the worst. You're gonna knock the camera over. Stop it. What is down there? What are you trying to get? What is down here? There's nothing even down here. Oh. Get out of here. What are you doing? You are the worst. Yeah. Just... God damn it, Barbie. Barbie. I love her. She just stumbles her way through, and I'm pretty sure she just walks and knocks everything over on purpose. Kindred Discovery. More copies of Kindred Discovery? Yes, please. Leyline of Anticipation. That's a pretty one. Oh, maybe I put this one in Azula. It says product. I do need one in Azula. Contemplating. Probably. It's foil. It's full art. It's really pretty. Okay, fine. You're going. This is one of my other favorite clone cards. Hominster Simulacrum. Costs 6. It's an instant for each opponent. You create a token that's a copy of up to one target creature that player controls. Gives you blockers. Sometimes it gives you attackers. It's fun cloning all your opponent's commanders. I one time had everybody's commander. It was pretty cool. I had my commander. I'm playing with everybody's commanders. Do not know how much longer I will be on. I'll probably be on until my partner gets back home from work so I can go spend some time with her, since I don't get to do that very often. 139. Dawn's Reflection. Apparently we finished all the green cards, or blue cards. Reclamation Sage. Just a classic that I use still. I think this was another deck that I took apart. No, I took apart at least 10 decks last year. Doesn't seem like a lot, but... Invoke the ancients. Summoning trap, summoning trap. Foil summoning trap? Oh, no. Of course they're all different. So many summoning traps. Too many summoning traps. Don't like it. I had to go find the other boxes that I finished. I think I know where they are. I think these came from my... Why did I put these over here? Oh, because they've only been printed once, that's why. That's why. I wasn't sure if I was going to need them from my energy deck, and then they made like 3 energy decks in a year. They're like, people really want energy decks. You don't understand. How much do they want energy decks? They want at least 3 of them this year. At least 3 of them. It's not true. Then I had to take them apart, and then I had to rebuild them, and then, ugh. What a pain in the butt. Soul Swallower. Spawn Wither. Wither? Gross. Oh, really? This was a Shadow Maw card first? I would not have guessed that. I would not have guessed that was a Shadow Maw card at all. I thought that was a Innistrad card. This is one of my favorite. I used to use that during Theros as a mana bean, a mana creature. Nevin Jarl. So many Nevin Jarls. Phyrexian Arena. Anyway. Patricia. Interestingly enough, most of the time the bundle foils are not worth anything, but it's a card that actually is used. A lot of times the bundle rare is not anything that is good or going to be used by lots of people, so then... Ah, but you're funny. You keep forgetting that you're not a cat. 324. A Johnny. Such a silly Johnny. Oh wait, is this the other? Okay, this is not the one I was thinking. This is the one I just put 5+1/+1 counters on each creature I control. 5 loyalty counters on all my planeswalkers. Because, you know. Trolf. List version of them. At some point I will make the Shattergang Brothers for myself. I should just make them. That should be my new goblin deck. Because we're going to get new goblins here in Lorwyn too. Shattergang Brothers. I think I bought that copy just so I could make a deck. Resonance Technician? My discard card, if you do investigate twice. Hey, Arizona Angels, what is happening? I'm still entering cards. Forever. Forever I shall be entering cards. I keep finding interesting cards that I forgot about, though. Like this Residence Technician. He's a weird detective. Not a normal detective, just a weird one. How is your day going? Did you get to go to the pre-release or anything this weekend? Underrealm Lich. Oh, does Underrealm have 2 R's? No. Okay. Is there such thing as a good blunder, though? I've made a lot of terrible blunders into things. I'm dangerous sometimes. Underrealm Lich. No pre-release me either. I couldn't find any that had decks or even were going on. The store that I thought would have a pre-release, no. I got there, and I was like, there's nothing going on here. I was like, this is like the biggest store that I know nearby me. I was like, well, that's disappointing. The Sludge Titan is a zombie giant. And just mill 5 cards. Interesting. We are going to get a bunch of new giants here soon. I did end up finding a commander bundle. I wish they were not as expensive as they were. Yeah, we didn't end up getting the commander bundles as ambassadors. And unfortunately, like, I would like to theme all my decks, but, like, I'm not going to be able to get 4 Soul Rings and 4 Arcane Signets and 4 Arcane Lightning Greaves. I was like, that's probably not happening. Oh, Carnage Interpreter. He's a devil detective. Even though it looks like he probably did this. When he enters the battlefield, discard your hand, then you investigate 4 times. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in your hand, Carnage Interpreter gets +2/+2 and has menace. Seems really good. Especially if you have something that lets you make even more. If you investigate 4 times and then make like double the tokens. He seems like he's a pretty snazzy little devil detective. I have devils in my demon deck, but I don't have an actual devil deck that's just a devil deck. Maybe someday. I think this was the first Lavinia, I feel like. Yeah, I did get to do the pre-release at the early access event on Arena, but I would have liked to... The thing is, I probably would have liked to play all of the different decks.
I do like the preceded decks, though. Because if you want to go a certain color or play with a certain character, it makes it easy to do. Trastani, this. Oh, I forgot about this guy. This Conclave Evangelist is actually really cool. He was in the clue set. He's got Myriad. He's a 4/4. When he deals combat damage to a player, you create a token that's a copy of Conclave Evangelist. So you just throw these 4/4 Myriad elephants at people that are cloning themselves, which is pretty ridiculous. I don't know what I would. Now, I guess I could go in my elephant deck that I haven't built yet. Probably. Ooh, Commander Mustard. There's a lot of new soldiers. Where he probably is pretty good now. Well, I mean, he was pretty good anyway, but. I wonder if they will ever actually reprint these guys. Like all the clue ones. I mean, I imagine they could. Kaza the Roll Chaser. Probable Alliance. I feel like I had this out for a deck. I feel like that was a thing. Very nice. Not enough Commander poop jokes. Haven Goal Leech. Okay, so this was my. There's Analia. I felt like this was my originally my wizard deck. I'm gonna have to go through all my decks and see what I still have built and what I don't have built anymore. Mustard. Mustard. It does sound like mustard. It should just be mustard. Oh, Analia. This was my original Analia. I still haven't done anything with this Vanifar either. I keep getting behind on sets and getting behind on commanders I want to build, and then I just don't ever catch back up. Oh, is this the invisible ink one? Oh, it is the invisible ink. Huh. The invisible ink is the rest of her body. The rest of her dress on her hand. Huh. Interesting. Guess I did not notice that until it was in the lighting. Florian causes so many issues. I have had to kill this. Oh, he's a noble. I keep looking for nobles now. I've got a lot of. There's a lot of them now. I think I might actually be able to make a decent one. I mean, obviously, Kenrith is probably the best. I'm surprised Rowan isn't a noble. She's just a human wizard. That's weird. Rowan. This commander does stupid stuff. You gotta build it specifically a certain way, but... Oh, Astarian. Now I'm just saying bad things just because. Oh, Kenrith. You're like, I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to make another poop joke. Commander poop jokes to go. Oh, Zevlar. I built Zevlar as my Commander Sealed commander. Was silly. And nobody knew who he was there. Like, who's your commander? You know, a Zevlar. Everybody knows who Zevlar is. Vigilance Menace in Lifelink? And then people just can't use their graveyards? I don't want to be that monster. I don't want to make it so nobody can play with things. Sometimes I do want to be that monster, though. Flesh is weak. This is a pretty cool card. Weird Warhammer card. Non-artifact creatures get -1/-1. Can't stay away. Silly kitties. This is what my dining room looks like when I'm doing chicken time. Chicken time is the time of day where I shred a rotisserie chicken and throw it at cats. Zevlar the Kevlar. Or Kevlar the Zevlar. Kevin Kevlar of Zevlar. Oh, the Swarmweaver. I want to build you. $236. Wondering if my partner has come home and I just don't know. This wouldn't be the first time. And I'm sitting here, like, sitting here for like a half an hour. I'm like, I don't know where she is. I'm like, oh, she is here. Just did not hear her. Ren the Relentless. I gotta finish my rat deck. It's been sitting aside forever, and I have not finished it. It's been sitting there since at least bloomburrow. Ugh. $34 extended. Smiling Flood. I got to play against this once. I know everybody was excited about it. I know some people have versions of it out there. I have another Swarmweaver? Interesting. I guess you can probably go over there, because I probably actually do need you for something. You're a weird card. Weird cards, I'm usually like, yeah, I want to do something with you. 236. After I finish this, I'm probably going to get going just so I can go actually do some things that I've definitely not finished nearly as much stuff as I should have done today. I almost forgot to marinate my fish, which I would have been really super sad about. That's a really cool Tatiova. I like this Tatiova. Oh, that sounds like Mandalorian. That sounds like Mando. My little baby. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go before the break. Thank you for hanging out with me. It was good seeing you today, Arizona Angels and Abby. That way you all don't have to sit through this break, because I'm not gonna finish this before the break, but look how cool this Tatiova is. I will be back tomorrow, most likely for a little bit. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I might be on later on tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But, you all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in a little bit. You take care and have a good rest of your day if I don't see you.